Baha Hoops Summer League, the Valparaiso Beacons opening the first of two exhibition games against Carleton University, the Ravens from north of the border in Canada. Glad you're with us. Chris Sylvester on hand here on Flo Hoops. The middle game of our quadruple header will wrap up our action with the Arkansas Razorbacks' penultimate exhibition tonight against Toros del Valle from Colombia. But we get our first look at the Beacons of Valpo, who have the first possession. Get a good look from three and knock it down. Sadir Servilis, who's from Montreal, Canada. 6'4", 230-pound sophomore. Getting Valpo in the point column first. And they hold Carleton to one and done as Carter Hopoy picks up the rebound. Another three for the Beacons, Justice McNair. 8 points per game a season ago, his third year at Valpo. And back-to-back trays have the Beacons off to a 6-0 start. They're in their first of two exhibition games down in Nassau, the Bahamas. Carleton's second game. They fell to Arkansas a couple of nights ago, and that's an offensive foul on Dylan Kayajuka, who lowered the shoulder. JT Pettigrew hands off. Servilis. Pettigrew turns. Missed it off the front rim. Kept alive in the corner. Saved in bounds. That looked like a deep pass that a defensive back knocked away from a wide receiver. After all, we're not quite to football season yet, but Sadir Servilis gets back on defense and swats away the shot. First points for Carleton. The Ravens get two. A three bounces off for Justice McNair. 6-2 here, Valpo in front, couple minutes in. Lefty layup, bangs off the glass and drops through for Mark DK. Foul on Augustus Brazdeikis there. McNair skips it. JT Pettigrew finds Rakeem Cheney. He'll pop a three. And a foul will keep it on this end. Carleton has a long history of playing Division I programs and exhibitions, and they have beaten a lot of Division I teams over the years, although a lot of that came back in the early 2010s under Dave Smart, who's now the head coach of the Pacific Tigers. Taffy Charles, an alum of Carleton in the early 90s, is now the head coach of Carleton University, the Ravens. Pettigrew lost it. Flindahl the takeaway. It's a 3 for Tyler Brown, and cleared away by Pettigrew. Rakim Cheney looking for space. Pettigrew finds Servilis on a bounce. Pettigrew hits an open Cheney. He drives and scores. Dylan Kayajuka with his first points as Servilis denied at the rim. It comes back out to Justice McNair, and he powers it up inside for 2. 10-6 Valpo. A little more than 4 minutes in. Brown, tough take. Able to follow up the miss momentarily, and last touched by the Beacons. Taking us to our first timeout here with 15:42 on the first half clock. 10-6 Valpo in front of Carleton. Valpo 10-6 over Carleton University. The Ravens from Canada with the basketball, trying to bounce back after a lopsided loss against the Arkansas Razorbacks, and they turn it over here out of the timeout. Second Carleton turnover. Valpo's opened 4 of their first 8 from the field, with 2 of those makes coming from behind the three-point line. Teron Garrett has checked in, as has Ray John Roberts for the Beacons. Cheney stops and starts and leaves the teardrop short. Entry pass knocked away. The Crusaders have been pesky on the defensive end early as they deflect out another one. Five minutes gone by. Augustus Brazdikis off balance inside. He misses. Rakim Cheney the other way. Corner pop for Garrett. Bounces off. Falls to Mark DK. One and done trip for Valpo. And a foul on the inside. Teron Garrett picks up the foul as Raynor Glenn checks in for Carleton. 10-6. Points have been at a premium the first 5.5 minutes here. Caillou transfer from Bradley in the game as he takes it down the lane and scores. Redshirt junior, 7-footer from China, puts it on the deck and lays it in, and now comes away with a steal. Roberts is reached in on and fouled. Teardrop off the back rim. And a foul called, sending the Beacons to the free throw line for the first time in this game. Past the full court pressure as the Beacons have now opened an 8-point lead. And a late whistle. Foul against Carleton going the other way. Carleton hung in there for a good 15 minutes or so against the Arkansas Razorbacks, that #1 recruiting class in the country, in their first exhibition contest. But Valpo's built the lead to 8 against them early here. Chance to balloon it to double figures with a bucket on this possession. Roberts, top side, Hopoi, hands off, that's Garrett. Misfiring on a 3, tapped back out by Yu, the 7-footer. Another long 3. This one won't go for Roberts. And Valpo 2 of 7 from the long line to open things up. Loose ball chased down by Jimmy Tumba. And another takeaway for Valpo. Garrett steals it, trying to find Hopoi on the baseline. There's a deep one. And Hopoi soars for the putback jam. Timeout Carleton. Valpo has built the lead to double figures at 16-6 with 8 points in a row. The Valparaiso Beacons have opened a double-figure lead over Carleton University from Canada. And Carleton struggling, 6 turnovers, just 3 of their first 9 from the field. Meanwhile, Valpo 6 of their first 15. That'll help. A chance at a 4-point play for Dylan Kayajuka, who knocks down the 3 plus the foul. First made 3 of the game for Carleton. And he can't complete the three-point play. Left-hand layup off the glass and in for Rajon Roberts. Roberts, true freshman from Chicago out of Arizona Compass Prep, passed on power conference offers to spend his freshman season at Valpo. Quick trigger, that's way off from Jalen Flindall. And the loose ball possession arrow points the way of Carleton. They'll have 6 on the timer on the other side, assuming this remains a jump ball as they do look to the possession arrow. So a timeout. Valpo doubling up Carleton early. It's 18-9 with 11:50 left before the break. Valpo over Carleton. And apparently the possession arrow had pointed the way of Valpo before that last timeout. They've got an 18-9 lead, 7 of their first 16 from the field as Roberts elevates and misses. Rebound falls to Kayajuka. And it's deflected on the other end. Carleton just 4 of 12 as Cheney charges downhill. Put back won't go, but a foul. And that's Kobe Walker, redshirt freshman from Normal, Illinois. Draws contact on the way up. Eleven-point lead, 11 minutes left in this first half. Nice feed. Brown couldn't finish it inside. Another point-blank miss. Off the back iron, Roberts misfires on a long-range 3. Valpo just 2 of their first 9 from deep as Flindall flailing inside and draws contact and a foul. So Jalen Flindall, the 6'2" guard, will head to the free throw stripe for a pair. That pops out, but free throws are coming for JT Pettigrew, who is the runner-up in the Missouri Valley Conference for Freshman of the Year in the league last season. 12.5 points per game for the Bolingbrook High School product in the state of Illinois. McNair on the baseline, turns it over. Valpo's third giveaway. DK swings it right side. Rainer Glenn. Tumba late in the clock. Can't hit. Carleton now 4 of 14. Here comes Cheney. Toby Walker tried to follow it up. Valpo takes it right back. Walker in a crowd and lost the handle. Tumba. Glenn kicks. DK missed the three. Had a 112-88 game earlier today between Victoria and Texas A&M. Doesn't appear we'll get close to those numbers in a game where buckets have not been easy to come by. Nice find inside, and the finish for Augustus Brazdikis underneath. Eight-point game. Valpo has everybody touch it, and it ends in a made three. Sadir Servilis with the knockdown from deep, his second first half tray. Brown trying to muscle his way and fouled underneath. Fourth foul on Valpo. Carleton will have it on the other side. 11-point lead for the Beacons. Valpo has been active defensively from the jump. They've held Carleton University to just 5 of 16 from the field. And they have not made things easy, as Carleton has also turned it over 8 times. The drive and the miss from Mark DK. Short jumper, bounces off the back rim. Teardrop, around and down for Cheney, who was a double-figure scorer a year ago as a true freshman. Out of Rockford in Illinois. And Valpo doubling up Carleton. It's 26-13. The step through and the kick. Tumba, the shot fake, trying to get around Hapoy. It's DK for 3, coming up short. Another Carleton miss, now 5 of 19 from the field. And a much better first half offensive showing against Arkansas. Valpo turns it over. Tyler Brown the steal. DK backpedals. Knifes inside. And lost it. A 9th first half turnover. That'll bounce off for Cheney and stay on this end. A foul on Carleton, and it's the 1-and-1 for Valpo. So here's JT Pettigrew missing the front end. Inside of 6 minutes. And taken by Hapoy. Jimmy Tumba denying the Cheney shot attempt inside. (26-13) here. And both teams would like to have better offensive showings the rest of the way. And that's just a mistake from Rainer Glenn as he took out the lower half of Rakim Cheney, attempting a 3. So 3 free throws are coming. Cheney hits the first of 3. Off the glass, and it pops out. Last touched by Hapoy. And Valpo More free throws here for the Beacons. J.T. Pettigrew. Cheney chases down the loose ball. And that rolls off. Brasdikis clears. Gonna stay with the Ravens. Gonna go back the other way. Been a tough first half, to say the least, for Carleton. 5 of 24 from the field. 9 turnovers. Valpo in the midst of a 8-0 stretch here. (30-13). Valpo beating up on Carleton. 4.5 minutes left here in the opening 20. Valpo forces Carleton into a 10th first half giveaway. Opoy catches, lost it. Cheney goes up, he missed it. Brown, trailing is Kayajuka. Back to Brown, in rhythm for 3, and he missed it badly. That'll sum up the way this game has gone on the offensive end here in the first half. Elbow jumper, missed by Garrett. Not sure how that didn't trigger any whistle of sorts. Roberts on the take. Draws a foul. Free throws on the other side for Rajon Roberts, with Valpo up big on Carleton in the first half. Three minutes, 20 seconds here on the first half clock. Valpo playing first of its two exhibition contests here as part of the Baha Hoops Summer League. Free throws for Roberts out of the timeout. Three-star prospect coming out of high school who had some power conference offers but opted to spend his freshman year here with the Valpo Beacons. And now it's 11 in a row for Valpo. Leads up to 19. That's off the glass and in for Jalen Flindle. Not many possessions have come as easy as that one did for Carleton in this first half. Just 6 of 26 as a team from the floor. Roberts raises, that one pops out. Brown puts it on the deck and loses the handle. A dozen turnovers for the Beacons in this first half. There's a right-hand shot, good for Teron Garrett inside. Garrett finally on the board. He had missed his first 4 field goal attempts. 3 of those from three-point territory. And a foul away from the basketball will be the 5th on Valpo this half with 2:15 to play. Layup missed. Putbacks there for Augustus Brazdeikis. 34-17, 2 minutes to play. McNair finding Kai Yu inside, and the big fella from China will take a pair of free throws for the first time in this opening half. Second one bounces in for you. Now Valpo extends the lead to 36-17. Sixth foul on Valpo. Sadir Servilis picking up his first. Lindahl drops it off. And that shot rejected inside. McNair in attack mode and scores. Justice McNair trying to build off of a quality sophomore season last year. 8 points per game a season ago, and no reason to think he can't average double figures this year with another step forward. Tumba, the toss inside. Foul before the pass got to Augustus Brazdikis. And with that being the 7th foul on Valpo, it's the 1-and-1 for Carleton.
Substitution in the game for the Ravens, number 3, Kristen Reed. On the line, shooting one, the 3-point play on 14.
20-point game, final minute. Opening half. Garrett drops it off. Yu scores. Yu has 6 first-half points and 6 first-half minutes. Good-looking transfer from Bradley. Tumba bumped and fouled. Another one picked up by Sadir Servilis.
Wow. Number 44, Sadir Servilis. At the line, 23, shooting.
Tumba misses the front end badly. Around and out for Rajon Roberts. Shot clock start. Carleton can hold for the final take of the half. High arcing three, almost hit the roof. McNair at the buzzer. Missed everything. And a tough shooting half on both sides comes to an end, but Valpo that much better than Carleton. They take a healthy 22-point advantage to the break. It's 40-18. The Beacons over the Ravens halfway home. Ready for the start of the second half. Valpo 40, Carleton 18. As we welcome you back to the Baha Hoops Summer League. And Carleton missing its first attempt to begin the second half. Down near 20% for the game, and it's a takeaway for Valpo. 8 steals now for the Beacons. And a foul on Tyler Brown of Carleton away from the basketball, knocking Carter Hopoi to the floor. Hopoi backs it in. Open three. Sadir Servilis missing. Valpo just 3 of 11 from distance as a team. Another takeaway for Valpo. And the hit ahead to a streaking Justice McNair for 2. And that lifts the lid off the second half scoring. McNair now with 9 points on 4 of 5 shooting for the game. (42-20). Jump stop and a kick. McNair lets it fly and comes up short. Threes have not been dropping at a superb rate for Valpo in this game. Could say the same for Carleton. Now 1 for 10 from the long line. Off the glass and in for JT Pettigrew. Jalen Flindahl with the knockdown. Shot the 3 well against Arkansas a couple of nights ago. Just the second made 3 of the game for Carleton. Off the glass and in for JT Pettigrew. A straight on 3 off the side of the iron and poked out of bounds by Valpo. We'll stay on this end with Carleton. Another score for Jalen Flindahl. Hit the 3 moments ago, now drives and lays it in. Perhaps some better continuity here on the offensive end on both sides in this second half. Shooting percentages were nothing to write home about in the opening 20. Hopoi off the back iron and cleared by Tyler Brown and Carleton. Brown out of the shot fake and throws it away. Garrett the steal. Garrett misses the layup, but a belated whistle for a blocking foul will send Teron Garrett to the free throw line for a pair. Garrett, the first-year Beacon by way of Mineral Area College, was a 13.5 point per game scorer in JUCO. Garrett misfires the first of 2. Tumba skips it, and it's stripped away. Winds up in the ready hands of Caillou, who played well off the bench in the first half. Hopoi. Garrett driving and kicking. Extra pass. It's Cheney missing off the back iron. Long rebound caroms to Flindahl, who tries to take it coast to coast, and denied by Cheney inside. McNair lays it in. Double figures, 11 points for Justice McNair to lead Valpo. Valpo doubling up Carleton. They have opened up a 25-point lead, their largest of the afternoon here in Nassau, the Bahamas. Bahamar Hoops Summer League action. As we resume play with 15:36 left on the clock. Valpo employing full court pressure. The slither through, and Brown there for the follow. (52-27). Tapped in, but they'll call an offensive goaltending on Caillou. So no basket that trip down for the Beacons. 15 minutes to play here. Valpo 50, Carleton 27. Valpo much better shooting the basketball to begin this second half. 6 out of 10. Carleton, compared to what they did in the first half, 4 out of 10 ain't bad. They were south of 30% in the first half. A lot of the misses looked like that. You can tip your cap to Valpo's defense. They have been smothering. They forced Carleton into 16 turnovers this afternoon. Inbound it to Brown. Couple up fakes and a score at the glass for Tyler Brown. Roberts, top side to you. That's a deep three for Garrett. And Valpo's missed all 5 of their attempts from the three-point line here to begin the second half. Short jumper Brown off the back rim. Garrett clears. Teardrop short. Kayajuka rejected. Garrett got a piece of it. Bodies hit the floor. Loose ball picked up by Carleton, and it's stolen away anyway. Dylan Moles, NAIA transfer from Greenfield, Indiana, and Marian University, getting his first run. And last touched by Valpo on its way out. Catch and shoot off the inbound. Razdikis misfires from the elbow. And Tyler Brown is down, holding his face. Not sure if he took a shot from a Valpo player. It may have been some friendly fire. But he is down, holding his face right in front of the Carleton bench. So they check on Tyler Brown. Has 4 points, 7 boards in this game. Played very well against Arkansas the other night. Always scary when you get popped in the face. You never know if you have to check your eyes, nose, maybe the teeth. Make sure everything's in place. And Brown will be taken back behind the bench to be further evaluated. That's good. Dylan Moles put together some big numbers at Marian University in the NAIA rankings. And Valpo finally connects on a second half three. And they're 4th of the game. Numbers for Carleton. Haven't had too many chances in transition, and they missed both shots. But a late whistle for a foul on Kobe Walker, a big man for Valpo, who tried to recover on the second shot attempt. 53-31. .12-10 left. Entry pass knocked away and stolen. Valpo turns it over for an 8th time. And deflecting it out again. We've seen a number of deflections, 50-50 balls in this game. And it comes to Flindahl. And he lays it in. Jalen Flindahl all of a sudden leading Carleton in scoring with 11 points in this game. And it's back to a 20-point contest at 53-33. Garrett leaves the teardrop short. Flindahl racing back the other way, gets knocked down and fouled by Garrett, taking us to a timeout. 11:25 to play. It's a 20-point lead for Valpo over Carleton at the Baha Mar Hoops Summer League. .20-point lead for Valpo. Carleton has played an even second half with the Beacons. 15 points apiece after Valpo led 40-18 at halftime. As that layup drops in for Jimmy Tumba. Sadir Servilis topside. Carter Hopoy. McNair hands off to Cheney. With shot clock winding down here for Valpo. Top side, it's Pettigrew underneath the free throw line, and he hits the tough shot, holding his left leg, and looked like it started to cramp up on him there. wipe up that wet spot on the floor where Pettigrew took a spill after hitting the jump shot. Brazdikis missing on a three, boarded by Justice McNair. His third rebound of the game. Hope Poi, the two big men hook up on the pass. Yu sprays it out. Blocked from behind by Tumba. Cheney denied on his way inside. And a kiss off the glass from Nelson Cillian. Hope Poi turns the corner and missed the layup, but a late whistle and a foul will send him to the free throw line. Big fella from New Zealand, embarking on his second year with this Valpo program. 4 points per game as a freshman last year. Nine and a half minutes to play. 55-37. All out of control. Last touched by Valpo. Yu is on his way out. Pettigrew, who was a little shaken up earlier after hitting that mid-range jump shot, did appear to be cramping as he quickly comes back into the game. And there's Tumba, picked up by Pettigrew, into the body, and he flutters it in for two. This is a 16-point game. Carleton creeping closer. McNair's entry pass stolen again. Pull up three. Rips the cords. DK knocks it down. And it's 55-41 inside of 9 minutes. Carleton making a push here. Now, Valpo wants to talk things over. In what's now just a 14-point game here at the Baha Mar Hoops Summer League. One more game coming up for you tonight. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks playing their third exhibition here at the beautiful Baha Mar Resort in Nassau. They will be taking on Toros del Valle, a professional team from Colombia. Won the championship in their pro league out there back home. Inside of 9 minutes. Carleton trying to make things interesting down the stretch. And against Valpo, they've outscored Valpo 21-15 here in this second half. Servilis misses. Hopoi chases it down into the backcourt, and that is a backcourt violation. So another empty trip for Valpo, part of a 13-2 run put together here by Carleton. Tumba missing the jump shot badly. Cheney crosses over, off balance, and it rolls off. Cheney chasing after it, able to keep it in bounds. And a whistle for a foul, reaching in on Sadir Servilis, who is about to lose the handle anyway, and gets bailed out with the reach-in foul call. Timeout on the floor, 7:40 left to play. Valpo's lead, just 14. On a night where they've led by as many as 26 here in Nassau. All right, back here in Nassau, the Bahamas, 7:40 left. Valpo trying to put away Carleton. And aggressive out of the inbound. They will work to the free throw line for two as JT Pettigrew, runner-up for Missouri Valley Conference Freshman of the Year a season ago, is on his way to the free throw line. Pettigrew misses the second. Still a 15-point game here. Tumba on the baseline. Tumba fires a three, missed it off the back rim. A lot of contact there on the baseline, and it's going to stay on this end. The foul on Valpo, third on the Beacons this half. Bounce it in, count it, and a foul for Augustus Brazdikis. Chance at 3 and a chance to get Carleton that much closer. Can't convert on the free throw. It remains 56-43. Pettigrew doubled. This is Cheney resetting as the shot clock hits single figures. Cheney goes up strong, and nothing comes of it. Cillian, that wound up on the wrong end of the backboard, out of bounds. Opoy hands it off Garrett. There's Cheney, a double-figure scorer as a freshman last year. Left alone, and he makes them pay. Big knockdown for the Beacons. Just their second made 3 of this second half. And that'll push the lead up to 16 here inside of 6 minutes. Answer back. Mark DK connects. (59-46). Pettigrew, low post, drew 2 and drew a foul, the 6th on Carleton. Corner pop on the money. Ray Sean Roberts with a big downtown hit. Valpo finally starting to heat up from 3-point territory. 5 minutes to play here in this summer exhibition. From Nassau, the Bahamas, the beautiful Baha Mar Resort. Tumba lost it. A turnover. Pettigrew off the bounce. And last touched by Carleton. It leaves Valpo with 9 on the shot clock. Tumba grabs the miss. And the feed inside, my goodness. Talk about a point-blank miss, and now a wrestle for the basketball. Have to admire the toughness there from Brown. It took a shot to the face earlier, and Brown will be called for the foul. So no tie-up there, but instead of foul, it's the 7th on Carleton, so it puts Valpo at the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1, does Kobe Walker, but Carleton touches it last, unable to vacuum in the rebound. Chance to take some more time off of this clock, approaching 4 minutes. Pettigrew spins and steps through to lay it in. Nice finish from Pettigrew to balloon the lead back to 18 here inside of 4 minutes. Brown trying to escape the full court pressure, and wisely Pettigrew throws it off the lower half of Rainer Glenn. Valpo, it hasn't been pretty at times, but making all the hustle plays late to ensure they hold on. 3:49 to go, 18-point lead for the Beacons. Three minutes, 49 seconds. Valpo trying to hold on to what's an 18-point lead over Carleton from Canada. Proud program from north of the border. As we get ready for the Razorbacks' penultimate game coming up after this against Toros de Valle, championship club that plays in a professional league in Colombia. Arkansas with wins over the Bahamas national team, and Carleton to open things up. Rainer Glenn knocks down a three. Rainer Glenn hitting just the 4th made three of the game for Carleton. They have struggled to score the basketball, just 4 of 16 from the outside. Here in the final 3 minutes now. Entry pass knocked away and stolen by Glenn. So many deflections and steals and loose balls in this game, and that one into the backcourt, recovered by Carleton. Cillian loses the handle. 21 turnovers for Carleton. Moles didn't need to pass it again. And Valpo winds up giving away the basketball. And that's how you get to a 64-49 score with about 2 minutes left. Both teams double-figure turnovers. Both teams south of 40% from the field. They always say your defense is a little bit ahead of your offense early in the season. And for these guys, still a few months away from the real thing. Two minutes to play, 15-point contest. Glenn on the drive. Walled off. Skips it to Augustus. Brazdikis able to score it off the glass. 13-point game with the clock a factor here inside of 2 minutes. Hudson Scroggins on the floor, true freshman from Lake Bluff, Illinois. And another whistle foul on Carleton will put Valpo back at the stripe to shoot the 1-and-1 here with 92 ticks left. Roberts. And that bounces out, tapped around inside and vacuumed in by Brown. Winds up an empty trip for Valpo. DK into the paint, drops it off for Brown. Tough turnaround shot there. And nothing comes of it. And given right back. There have now been a combined 33 turnovers in this game. Better offense on the way with the Hogs getting ready to take on a professional team from Colombia. Should be their toughest test from what we've heard. Tumba underneath the free throw line. Skip it out to Glenn. This is DK with a hand in his face, and he buries the three. This is a 10-point game inside of a minute. Carleton not showing any signs of fouling. Might as well play it out at this juncture. Roberts the teardrop, way off. Second chance here for Valpo. An opportunity to run more time, and now the foul given for whatever reason with 33 seconds left. Fans that are here for the Razorbacks slowly starting to trickle in, with that game starting about 70 minutes from now. It'll be for free on Amazon Prime as well. We're hoping to chat with Coach Cal again. We'll see how Coach Cal's feeling come the second half of the game. He was very pleased with what he saw from his guys against Carleton in the second exhibition. Arkansas will play 2 more before heading home to Fayetteville. Lead back to a dozen here with 30 seconds left. A nice effort from Carleton in this second half after trailing by as many as 26 points. DK on a catch and shoot, not that time. And the shot clock dark. Carleton is going to pressure the ball, but they will not apply any fouls as they play Valpo down the stretch very tough, where the Beacons find a way. 66-54 your final score here from the Baha Mar Hoops Summer League. Don't go anywhere. Just over an hour from now, it's Arkansas and Toros del Valle. The Razorbacks' penultimate exhibition here at the Baha Mar Hoops Summer League. We'll welcome Coach Z, Matt Zimmerman, back into the fold at 7 o'clock.